EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Again, a run with Vaughn. Fights off the defender. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner, and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 18. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Hey, look at this group defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
3rd and short, Ritter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the return will stop right around the 25. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, triggered to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Ritter now.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
A throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Vaughn.
Breaks a tackle. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Deuce Vaughn with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 27 yards there, a first down.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. A short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
The Colts at 3-7 now in the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
But you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, hold it and get good yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Madison up and good. This is score 14-7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
You look at this Colt defense.
Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. And
TD. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, here's Ritter. His throw incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. A little juke. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Browns 7.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Drill 52. Black cow.
Here's Ritter. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop it. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now here's Trenton Gill now. Deontay Hardy back deep. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. But when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Ritter here on 3rd and 2. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
On 1st down, Ritter.
That's caught once again by Gallup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
Ready.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Ritter back to throw.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, it's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Ritter from the gun on 3rd down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They begin with a run by Mixon. And shedding through the tackle.
114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now it's Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Herbert on first down now. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 2.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Mixon is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Patterson now for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18
Patterson back out there to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Black ultra. Let's go. Go set.
Ritter on 1st and 10.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it, and in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
Back to Mixon on second down.
They have 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, big time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson up and down. The lead opens up now to 22 points. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. This one swung out to Vaughn.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 22-yard line.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter.
It's hauled in by Hardy. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he'll be knocked to the ground right there at the 22. Calling in a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Here's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Divine Diablo dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season and recommits on the field goal line.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
It's Mixon on the counter. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Herbert now.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Justin Herbert scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Colts just continue to roll. Extra point by Patterson. Looking good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they get, there he goes, right side. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 73 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense. It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Looking left sideline, incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter now. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Ritter now on 2nd down. And he will slide down with a good gain. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Trouble 38.
On the ground with Vaughn. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Vaughn again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to St. Brown. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had two opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
8-yard pickup. And the Browns first down.
On first down, Ritter.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air is good.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, big play. Here's Ritter.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 155 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was a game